And we are live. Hello, guys. Guess what I did? I just was about to try and see how it would fit. And to be honest, it actually fitted good. So I'm going to leave it there. It was a struggle, so I'm quite pleased I didn't do that live. However, don't hate me. We still have this one on each side to add. I hope that's okay with you guys. So, Sunday. I spent the morning steaming feathers like crazy. So I have plenty so we can just continue tying. So I'm just gonna match this one. It will not be easy, but okay, easy is for chickens. Bit long, different. There we are. Still don't like the place it is. So I'm gonna reset that one. Think it might be a bit long. Somewhere there. So I'm just going to remove a little bit of material. Normally I don't do that. I always find a feather that is on the right length. So I'm going to tie it in like this, and then hopefully I can just play around with it and get the feather where I want it. There we are. Still a bit long. I'm going to reset again. Hey Keith. Hi David. This one's gonna be nice. I think we can almost finish the fly today, hopefully. There we are. So just gonna put a little bit of tension on it. Yeah, I think it's looking better. But still, it's a bit pointing a bit outwards. Could that be because I want to have... So let me collect all the material that's going to be on the side. Not really perfect. But let's continue there. Let's see how it turns out. This one has a better length. So the issue with this one is it's bending outwards a bit. Let me see if I can change that. Now it looks better. Now it's more close to the middle, centered, so to say. So let's wax the thread. Yeah, I know you're into tippets, David, so I'm gonna make you happy. So I just steamed like a few hundreds this morning. I always do a lot. So now I have tippet for a few months at least, maybe longer. Hopefully longer. So let's add this one on the other side. Yeah. I think I should actually reset that one as well. Needs to be a bit shorter. So what's your next pattern to tie, David? No, that's not it. As you see, it's a bit curved, so I need to reset that one. Want it to be flat towards the wing. Just checking. No, still went into the same position. I don't like that position. So come on. So I found a feather that is nice, but it doesn't want to play game with me. Yeah, so which pattern are you going to tie next? Nah, still. This one was tricky. Oh, superb. That's a great pattern. Now it looks better. Oh, at least it did until I touched it. I'm gonna give it a try again. Otherwise, I'm gonna change feather because this one is not nice. But now it actually turned out okay. Now it is where I want it. As you see, it's curving in. Marsh Murderer. Yeah, I love that pattern. So the next trick is to get this evil blue feather on my side. So let me see if I can fibble it out. And I managed to do that somehow. And then we have the token. And the blue went back again. Come on. And there it is. And token is visible on both sides. Almost. There we are. Waxing the thread a bit more. We're gonna have a buried wood duck on the sides. But before I do anything, just gonna cut the stem. Just a little bit. There we are. It's gonna be a bit rough. It's not gonna be like a, fantastic, super clean. But yeah, come on, it's live. Yeah. When I'm using tippet, that's always the case. In this case, I have 4. So normally 3 is, like a walk in the park. And the 4th, the last one is like evil bastard. So then you need to show who's the boss. And I was lucky today, it was me. And that's not always the case. Oh, there's a new feature on the MacBook. So if you press on the desktop, the whole picture just disappears. So interesting. So now I need to size this buried wood duck. Just need to have a look at the pattern. So don't rush. So it should be something like until that part. Well, that's okay. Just gonna cut a little bit. Let's see how that turns out. I'm gonna remove a bit more. Now it would look nicer when I tie it in. Wood duck in place. So I'm just gonna put it where I want it. And then I need to fibble out that token again. So, almost there. Bear with me. So just gonna lower it a bit. There we are. Buried wood duck on one side. So I'm just gonna pair up on the other side. That one has a big white part in it. So then I can't go with this one. I want to see what I have. That's a good thing. Don't throw away, the leftover. If you end up with a piece like this, let me show you, of the wood duck, save them. Because sooner or later you're gonna start to tie these just insane patterns, and then you need those. So I'm just gonna look in my treasure chest here. That one might be something. It's better. That could be something. So let's see if it's it's big enough. Not any problem. So I will keep this one, not putting it away, since you never know if it's an evil feather. So let's see. And it turns. And now it looks okay, not perfect. So I'm gonna reset it again. Now it's turning. Now it looks better. Yeah, it's really rough. It will not win any beauty contents. So not sure I like it. So I'm gonna look for another feather. This one is yeah, bad one. So what do we got? Wrong way. And these are kind of steps you can't really prepare for because you don't know the exact match of the side. Voila. There we are. That was a nicer feather. So I'm just going to clean away all this stuff. All the leftover buried wooddack. Yeah, I take this one instead. So there we are. So now I just need to get that token out. So that side and the other side. And it's bending out a little bit, but since we're gonna put something there, then it's gonna press inwards again. So I'm okay with that. So, oh, that's gonna be interesting. Golden pheasant tail. This dry evil feather. It's strange. I only have evil feathers. Yeah. What about you guys? Do you have nice feathers or just evil feathers? So I'm going to take a section of each side. Yeah. Same here. I only have evil feathers. I think there is no feather that is really nice to you. Except maybe Florican and Corey, but yeah. So 70% evil. Yeah. Then I want to buy you 30% nice, friendly feathers. I already lost 2 fibers of this one, so let's see if I can put it back. Not sure which side it's going on. So I'm just gonna put them over each other and pair them up. So, few tight wraps. Let's see where we are. Yeah, completely wrong. So I need to get each side sorry. I'm just trying to concentrate a bit. So I just want each side to, be covering this one. It's not easy. So maybe I tie it in one by one, just to make it simple for myself. I think that's easier. So let's see if I'm right. All right. So yeah, speckled bustard are nice. No, that doesn't turn out well. I need to add them on the same time. Whoops. Can you see? So let's restart. We need to have wax. Yeah, I don't use my black wax since we're gonna have a light blue head. There we are. Just gonna see if I can get the token out here. There it is. And then I once again need to pull in the blue ones. Same here. Then just pull up the token. And that's it. It's just a little bit longer there, but yeah, that's okay. Durham Ranger, yeah, but that's a good pattern. Then you have to practice on a lot of steps. And yeah, something with mallard is good as well, like Thunder and Lightning or Blue Charm or something. So let's find some new victims here. Lucky there's a work week so I can relax after tying this one. So I'm going to be a bit more careful this time. I'm going to try to add them on each side and tie it in as a normal wing. There's a big difference in length, so I'm going to change that. So I think it should be okay. So there we are. Just gonna have a look in the chat. There we go. It's not the nicest fly in the world, tying live. Give it a try. Yeah, I think I have almost all reindeers in the playlist. Just have a look. I think most of them are there. Yeah, Tom, I have a lot of feathers from hell. Hurl can also be a nightmare because if they're drying up on you, they tend not to, they break all the time. And especially if you have like a crappy tool like this. I think I've been talking about changing this one for a couple of years now, and still I haven't done that. So let me have a look at the next step. I think that's a topping, to be honest. And that's nice. I did a freestyle pattern that is called, oh my God, what's the name of it? Widowmaker. And it has, I think it is 14 or 16 toppings in it. That's a quite of challenge to set. So it's like 2 yellow, 2 black, 2 yellow, 2 black, etc. On and on and on. That one is a pain to tie. So let me just get all my toppings. I always prepare a few, so I have, I might have like 60 here or something. Oh, that's way too long. So let me find a nice topping. It's always as a puzzle. You start to pick them out, and the nicest one is always in the bottom. Short. Let me see. We have long ones here. The long. I have plenty of huge ones, actually. Short. Don't like. Now we need a quite long one anyhow. So just gonna measure a bit. And this one is the soft. So, more toppings. Here we have a big one. Ho, 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 ho. Look at that one, guys. Yeah. So I think that's a candidate. Just gonna reshape it a bit. You're welcome, Paul. It's always useful to look at other people tying flies. You always learn something. I always try to have like face-to-face tying session with anybody who likes, because I learn a lot as well. So it's just a bit too long. Normally I always find one that has the correct length, but the flow of this one is, yeah, it's gonna look good. So just cutting all the fibers on the side. There we go. Just cleaning up. And then cut the stem a bit. I'm gonna leave some stem since it has a hurl head. Just gonna flatten it. And then I'm just gonna look how it's gonna sit. Not too bad. So, gonna remove that one. Just remove a few more fibers there. Okay. Waxing the thread. There we are. Time to apply the topping. So I'm just gonna twist it a bit. And then lift. And just place it where I want it. Somewhere there. So, just a few more wraps of thread. So it's almost time to add the hurl, but there's something first. So yes, good to have a look sometime. So we're gonna have some sides with the cotinga. In this case, I'm gonna use pitta as substitute. Quite big slabs on the side. Yeah, the topping wasn't bad at all. Really nice, waterfall effect on it. So that's a proof of washing feathers is good. So I'm gonna find 2 matching pairs. Quite big ones. So one side done. So yeah, just need to find a similar one for the other side. I want to have a similar shape as well. So let's see what we got there. Whoops. So I want to have something more round. No, but I think I go with that one then. Let me have a look again. I'm just going to put everything on the table so I can find the right one. But I save that one just in case. That wasn't that bad. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to use that one. But before I do anything, I'm going to put all the feathers back in the bag. else they're gonna be all over the place. They're quite soft. There we go. It's a bit of wax. So we're starting with the one on your side. There we go. And then I just do the same on my side. Now I see this one slipping. So I need to catch it. And there, that's my side. Yeah, Kingfisher is good as well. The only problem with Kingfisher is when it becomes wet. If you fish with a fly, it turns gray. But for these kind of flies, if you not intend to fish with them, then it doesn't matter. Or really, gray is not a bad color to fish with either, so it's not a big thing. And it's easier to get hold of Kingfisher. It's cost effective. Yeah, the pitta is not bad. So, horns. I have some red Macau here. Let's see the length of it. Not sure it's sufficient. It's not easy to get hold of long red ones. Okay. Let's have a look. I think it's way too short. It's very short, even if it's long for being a red one. So let me play around with that later. So that means I need to find something different. So I just put these back in the bag. Yes, Scarlet Macau. So this one is nice. ASFI 2016. So they're not long enough either. Very, very short. Yeah, Pitta is hard to find. I managed to get like 40, 50 skins back in the day. But now it's, very rare. So let me think out loud. I think I have like fluorescent orange turkey that would be almost a similar color as Scarlet Macau. Or I leave the horns. No, let me dig them out. I think we should give it a try. We can match the color. So bear with me. I'm just gonna dig. Dig deep. Now you can look at materials. Oh. No, not that one. Oh, this one actually works. So, didn't have to dig to the bottom. Let me see how that turns out. I'm gonna show you guys. Since Scarlet Macau is quite hard to find in long sizes, it will cost a fortune. I noticed I had these ones. So let me take out for comparison. Scarlet Macau and Turkey. So I think that's gonna be okay. Oops. I almost cut myself with the scissor. Death by fly tying. Maybe it's still too short. Let me have a look. Tjena kompis! Nej, det är bra för mig. So I need to take one really, really long. That one will do. So we have one in really nice length. Just gonna be careful with it. There we are, one. So need to find equal length for the other side. Always good to have, like these kind of colors on turkey or whatever. They're useful. One would last you forever. Because when it's Scarlet Macao, it's just one fiber, So before we do anything else, a bit of wax. So just aligning the horns. Just a little bit long. I'm okay with that. So what we need to do now is to finish off with the wool head. And I did see a new to me way of doing a hurl head where you attach it in the front and then wind backwards and then wet it before pulling it backwards, and then you brush it out when dry. Then it covers all the threads and everything. So I think we're gonna try that one. Just want to make sure as much as possible is clean. So I'm gonna bind with wax. Sorry for that one. I just need to feeble back all the feathers where I want them. And this one is trying to marry with the golden pheasant tail. Evil feather. So, fibbling. So the horns want to switch side. So just addressing that first. Yeah, I can play with that later, just to get them in a good match. So, waxing the thread. Now it's time for the last step. So I'm gonna try it in the new way of doing hurl heads. New to me. And here we have the nice one. So I'm gonna leave that. It's gonna be a bit fibbly, if that's even a word. So now you would bind the hurl in the front and backwards. And you want it to point forward, which it does now. And then you're gonna wet it later and pull backwards. I think that's sufficient. So I'm just going to cut that one. And now to the scary moment. So I'm going to make a loop and then put the thread on the front and then tighten it. I'm gonna do one more. And then just cutting the thread. So, pearl head done in a new way for me, but I think it's a much better way of doing pearl heads. So then I just gonna wet it and press it backwards a bit when it's and let it dry in that shape, and then just very carefully just brush it out. So now I can play around with the hurl and all and the other parts until I'm happy where it is. So yeah, basically the fly is done. I just need to master the hurl here, showing them who's the boss. Hopefully it's gonna be me. Oh, there we are. So that, gentlemen, is Nepenthian, or whatever it's called. It's a hard word. And it was a challenge tying this one live. However, it's not that ugly that I did expect it to turn out. I think it's not bad for being live. I'm a bit pleased with myself. I don't know if that's good or bad. But I hope you enjoyed the live session. Me tying this pattern in two parts, not 5 or 6. And I'm thinking I might schedule a new session for next weekend. So if you are free to watch, or if you want to do a live video tie with me, just reach out and we tie together using video. Okay, gentlemen, enjoy your Sunday, the rest of your Sunday, and talk to you soon. Bye.